Happy Easter, Leanie and Jacqueline and Lana Nana and my Bonnie girl and Jackie Belcher and Kitty, my baby boomer, and Samantha. Sam, I love you, Sam. And Don Lavelle is here today. And Denisha. He is risen indeed. And that is the reason for this season. Jeanette Egan and Zoila's here. Are you still in church or you're home? You're in church. I thought so. Barbara Riggle is here. Barbara Riggle Baker. And there is my niecey girl. And Kim is here. Hello, sweet. Oh, I love you so much, Kimster. Okay, going back down to the bottom now. Hello, hello, hello. I love you all. And today is Easter, and he is risen. And because he has risen, we have an opportunity for life, because he came and he died and he rose again and he conquered death, which means he won over Satan. And you can win over Satan, because if God's for you, who can be against you? And that's what today's all about. The stone was rolled away and he wasn't there, because he rose again to be with his Father. As we can, if we know that he is truly the Son of God and we accept him as our Savior and ask for the Holy Spirit to come and guide you along the path that he has you on. Because today is the day that the Lord has made, and we must rejoice and be glad in it. And that is your sermon for today. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I'm Miss C. This is my cottage, the home of the Somebunny. And I make and give some bunnies to people so they know, without the shadow of a doubt, that somebody loves them. I got to keep my shoulder up. It's kind of chilly here today, but it's going to be hot tamale. I couldn't pass that one up. Pebbles and Ellen, hello, sweetheart. And there's Marsha Lee. Bonnie Bunting. You're a nude Bonnie. And Cece's here. Hello, Cece. And there's Mary's Crafty Corner. Hello, hello. Thumbs, please, and thank you. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Today, we're working on the giraffe. And I had asked you to please, I have a very sore throat today, so if I sound a little raspy, I'm not sick. It's just it seems to be a dryness in my throat. So I have my biotin, whatever it is, and you spray that in there on the back of your tongue, and it just lubricates your, what does it say it does? Immediate symptom relief, long lasting, and helps freshen breath. Oh, you guys will be glad for that. It is a soothing moisturizer and dentist recommended for dry mouth. What's in here? What is in here? Wow, it doesn't even tell me what the ingredients are. It's a moisturizing formula that refreshes and moistens instantly to help maintain a healthy oral environment and provides relief of dry mouth symptoms. But it does not give me the ingredients. Maybe it's on the box. I don't know. I don't have the box anymore, but handy dandy little tissues too. And I have some of these buttercream lozenges. They're not lozenges; they're actually candy. But I've been using those because if you have a scruffy throat, Angela, hello, Angela. I got my water right here. And there's Lana. Good. Now Lana and Nana and Lana and everybody's here. And Gracie Canales is here. Yay. And my Kim G is here. Anyway, my tankster gave me these. And they are the nicest things. They are the nicest things to have. They're called buttercream hard candy. And they are hard candy. And they do tend to take a cough away. They're not a cough drop, but they're any hard candy you can suck on and it will ease a cough because what am I saying? Because it moisturizes your throat. Anytime you put a hard candy in your mouth, it will moisturize your throat. I love you guys. Anyway, these are also good if you put them in coffee. I love my coffee when I put one of these in there because it's kind of a buttery, creamy. It's not caramel, but it sure is good. I love you too, Kitty. Okay, we are working on giraffes, and I have a giraffe leg, and we do these the same way that we do the bunny legs with 6, 12, 18 up to row 7. Row 7 you switch, and you go back to 12, and you do 30 rows. I think it was 30 rows. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 rows. Okay. And you do 4 of them. And that was your homework. So I hope everybody has their legs finished. Okay. Then we're working on the body. And in the meantime, I decided that I was going to make a blanket along with each one of my giraffes. And if you remember, I showed you this Premier Eversoft, which is kind of like the Karen Simply Soft. It's a number 4 medium. And this one is the color Sandstone. It's a variegated. And I was hoping it would make a pretty good giraffe. I have not started the giraffe in this color yet, but I have made started the blanket. I'm making a blanket and a giraffe for each one of the kids at the shelter for Nisi. So I have started the blanket, and there is my giraffe in the center circle. And I think last week we gave you the website to go to on YouTube. Oh, I think we gave you the YouTube website for this because I checked in my 3D Granny Square book and there was no giraffe, so I had to go online and look for it. So I have made several of these. That one, this one, I've made the circle and turned it into a square. It will also be a giraffe and will go with this giraffe. I am making one. I've just done the face out of this color, but the one I really like the best is this one so far. I think this is going to make a really, really nice giraffe. So what I have done is to start my body out of the menagerie. And there I have my little giraffe body. I also have, I think, oh yeah, this one. And I put a couple more rows on this one, so it's getting to be a better size. I think I'm all the way up to 11 inches on it now. So that one, that's the first one I did. And I do not like this nose because it looks like a pig or a cow muzzle, and I don't like it. So the next one I did was round. I just did a round. And I have 3 skeins of this, 3 cakes of it. It is butterfly, Premier Anti-Pilling Butterfly. It's a 3 weight, so it's going to come out smaller for a baby. And this is the colorway River Bank. And that's what it looks like made up. So I don't know what color to make this giraffe, because I don't want to make him this pinky peachy, I don't think. But maybe I should go ahead and make him the peachy pinky. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I have to think about that one. We're behind. Collie! And Barbara Clark. Moms! Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time in anybody's chat. I'm so glad you're here. Nisi, what do you think? Did you just now come in or have you been here a while, Nisi? Did you get to see what I'm doing? And I made a hat for the shelter with the Burst of Kindness crown. And I think this is the commingle. And I like the Burst of Kindness crown, but I didn't care for the commingle so well, so I made a smaller one and a smaller one. Nisi was first in today. Wow. I guess so. Leni Jeanette is making hats for the veterans. In fact, she's made so many hats for the veterans and donated that they gave her an award. And also, Leni, no, not Leni, Nisi. I am a little bit farther on the sack, the baby sack. I think I have little duck buttons, and I might put duck buttons on here. There's that one. I have not done anything on the pink one. And I have a blue one going to match that hat, but it's going to come out really, really big. So I don't think I'm going to finish it. But I did find, remember I told you I had this one? And I'm really loving this one. And I decided, smart, intelligent, creative person that I am, that I would put in this line. So, wait, I gotta go down to this end. So we have the front. I don't have this on a circular needle net yet, so you can't see. But this is the front, and there's a stitch marker there for the border. Well, it goes this way. Sorry about that. This is the stitch marker for the border, and there's the front, and here is the sleeve. Let me get this out as far as I can. This is the sleeve and the front. Okay, here's the back. Here's where I ran into problems. You can see that I have started the second sleeve until I got to here. And somehow or another, I lost the stitch marker and I haven't done any more increases on the sleeve. So I have to take it out all the way back up to this brown stripe. I've got to take my creative ability out of it. And I just got kind of deflated, just deflated. And I haven't done any work on it yet. So, last week was one of those weeks. But today we're working on the body. And I think if you remember, we finished up our monkey last week. And I gave you instructions because the feet are all the same. I gave you homework to make 4 legs. Yeah, I have to frog it, Dory. 4 legs, a body. This is going to be the head that I'm going to show you because I couldn't do both. But this is the body. And you were to do it to row 21, if I remember correctly. So if you are ready to do your giraffe, we're going to start at row 21. And this is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. 48, 48, 48, 48, 48 up into row 13 when we did the decrease. Single crochet 4, decrease in the next 2, all the way around. And then row 14 was double crochet in every stitch around. And then when we got to row 15, that was double crochet 3 and decrease, double crochet 3 and decrease all the way around. And then we go all the way up with the, I think it's 30, we went from, it's 36 stitches. I think it is 36 stitches. And until we get to row 21. And so here's my stitch marker. I use the thread and I'm coming out. So it's an odd row. So it is row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. What do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, I'm only on 18. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do 19, 20, and 21. So who all is doing the giraffe with me? Because if you're not doing the giraffe make along with me, I'm not going to work on this. No, it's single crocheted, Denisha. Yeah, single crochet. Hello, Gabriella. Happy Easter. He has risen. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. I talked to Bonnie the other day and she had never seen this. I don't know why, but oh, and I changed chairs in here and this one doesn't have arms on it. And every time I get up, I look for the arms and there's no arms there. There's no arm. Okay, Bonnie, this is for you, dear heart, and all of those of you who doubted that Jesus was the Son of God and that he did die, lay in the tomb for 3 days, embalmed and with oil and spices and wrapped, and then the stone was rolled away and the tomb was empty. He arose from the dead and he's up in heaven and he is laughing like crazy to all of us who did not believe. And he laughs at me because he says, "Oh, Diana, are you serious?" And I think when he looks at Bonnie and Pebbles and a couple others that I know really well, I think he looks like this. Too many whips in progress. Okay, Barbara, thank you. And Mimi isn't crocheting. That's okay. And oh, did I say double? I'm sorry. I may have, but it's a single crochet. Bonnie's not doing one. She's doing a blanket. And Jackie is. Regina, hello, hello. So I got a couple that's working on them. And Barbara's writing it down. Barbara, it's just like the bunny, except for a longer neck. The legs are longer. I do too. That's why I love this one. Because this is how I picture him when he looks at me. You know, he's looking down out of the clouds and he's saying, "Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana, you've done it again." Oh, you're frogging a shawl. No. Bonnie, we're going to do another Somebunny. We always do Somebunnies. We do a Somebunny and then we do we did an elephant and then we did a somebody and we did a bear, I think, or something. We just finished up a monkey and let me see if I can grab this monkey out of here. I got a new 3-drawer shelf, but this is my monkey. I didn't put his eyes in yet. I guess I could. Telling you, this cough. Oh, these might work. I have these nifty little jars that, well, you can't see them because everything is down here on them. But I have these really fun little jars. There's some more eyes. Boy, I got a lot of eyes, don't I? I make a lot of bunnies. They're like the old candy store ones. They rest right here. So I have a lot of eyes. These are 16 millimeter and they're brown. I don't know how they're going to be. Oh, they might be just perfect. Let's see if I can get them in here. This may be too tight. I'll tell you what, let's stick a crochet hook in there and open up that magic circle a bit, huh? And now let's see if we can get that in there. They look like a screw, but they really don't screw. They're just ridges, and it tricks me up every time because I think they should be able to screw them in, you know. If I can get this in there, I'll go ahead and glue them. That might be too big. I do not like this cough. It's because I have a dry throat, is all, okay? Zoila! I love that girl. I love all of you. You are all so precious to me. I think I'm going to put it in here and it'll go better. Oh, yeah, I like that better. It doesn't work very well there. It'll work better here. All right, what do you think? A bug-eyed monkey? Someone will love this little creature. Don't you think? Don't you think? All right. Let's put these eyes away because right now the eyes have it. Ugh. And this one goes up over here. My shelves. Next project is to clear off the bougie wall. Okay. So I am on row, what did I say, 19? So let me do 20 and 21. Let me know where you are. You like the eye, Charlene? Okay, I'll leave them then. Yeah, they didn't come out too bad, I think. Can you see him? No, you can't see him. He has to be back here. Let's set him here. Can you see him there? Yeah, you can see him there. All right. All right. I'm on row 19. I need to get to 21. If you are making a monkey body or a giraffe body, you start with a magic circle and 6 stitches, and then you do 12, and then you do 18, and then you do 24, and then you do 30, and then you do 36 and 42 and 48. And then you do 48 until you get to round 13. So if you want to do one and you want to start it right now, grab you some giraffe yarn. And like I said, I'm using this for one of them. This is a tweed, a basic tweed. And this is the color Aran. This is a Big Twist Menagerie in the color Parrotfish. I'm using a dark brown for his feet and his ossicles. I am making one out of the Premier Eversoft, which is like Karen Simply Soft. Or I think Hobby Lobby has a something soft yarn. And it's just shiny. And it's soft. And then That's this one. That's the giraffe that I'm. This is the blanket to go with the giraffe out of the Eversoft because I did his face out of the Eversoft, and I'm doing the luck of the draw pattern for my granny square blanket, which is open weave on your color, 3 rows of solid for your main color, and I'm using my giraffe color, the face color, for my main color. And then I'm doing, I think I'm just going to do the light and the dark, alternate those. So I've got my 3 rows of light, which is a full row, an open row, and a full row. I'll do 3 more rows of the Eversoft, and then I'll go back to this color. And I'll just keep working that out, the 3 rows of the 3 colors, until I get a 40 by 40 square or 36 by 30 square, or I run out of one of the yarns. And then I have this one that I started. This one I'm really excited about getting going on because I think it's going to make a really pretty giraffe. And look at the colors that are in this yarn. It's also a big twist yarn, of course. I went to the Joann sale. And this one is called Mountainside. Mountainside, but it is really a pretty yarn. So I can pull out cream, I can pull out black or gray, um, a tan or a darker brown. I've got a lot of colors to choose from, and then use this as my base. And because I'm going to use this color for my base color, and do the luck of the draw pattern. You can use any pattern you want, just a straight granny square, a full granny square. You can do the new one where they do uh, 3 double crochets. I think you skip one, chain one, skip one, 3 double crochets, and then you come back, and in between your clusters, you do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and then when you come back, you skip your single crochet, and in the chain 3, you do 3 more double crochets. That's a new one. I may do that on this because that comes out really pretty too. And I don't want them all alike. So there's that. But this is really nice. I have to go. I'm not finished yet. I'm right here. So I'm on my way across to, I've got my 3 rows of tan, and I'll get to the corner, and then I have this side to do. And when I get to this corner, I'll do 2 double crochets in the corner and half double crochet to close, and then I'm ready to start a row of this. And the nice thing about it is I put in 3 rows, but I'm not. Next thing I need to do is to make my giraffe out of that and see how much I have left over, because I think I only have 2 skeins of this yarn. And if I do, this is a Joann's yarn and I can't get any more of it. So I may just put in 1 row of this variegated and then go to 3 rows of this, 1 row of this, 3 rows of this, because I have plenty of this in this. But if I make my giraffe out of this, I may not have enough. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's good to play by ear sometimes. It's nice to have a pattern, but sometimes it's just fun to experiment. All right, meanwhile, I need to put some stuffing in this. And is Sunita here? Is Sunita here today? Nice colorway. I don't think I have that one. Uh, you missed me yesterday? You mean Friday, Izzy? Welcome in, Izzy. Friday, yeah, Friday, Friday morning. I think there was an appointment somewhere Friday morning, and then Mr. Elmo said, "I, I need to stop at, I don't know, it's either Harbor Freight or Home Depot or Dollar Tree or Ollie's or." He has his rounds. He's a shopper, and so I said, "Okay," and we just lost track of time. We just lost track of time on Friday, and by the time we realized we were finished shopping, he was finished shopping. Uh, oh my gosh, what time is it? It was like 12:03, and so I said, "I have a show today," and he looked at me and he said, "What time?" And I said, 3 minutes ago. And he said, "We'll hurry home." And we got home around 12:35. But I didn't know who came on after me, and I didn't want to cut into their time. And I didn't want to just come on for 25 minutes because you can't accomplish much in 25 minutes. It's a sit and knit Friday. Not too many people knit with me. And like I said, we're working on the baby sacks, these little layette things for Nisi for the children's shelter. I'm doing hats and sacks for the babies, and I'm doing blankets and amigurumis for the children. And I think Nisi said they go up to. Yeah, it was one of those days we just lost track of time. I think Nisi said they go up to 14. Denisha, you just never know what you're going to find in Harbor Freight. It's got lots of good stuff. You have an albino giraffe? That's awesome. Oh, Denisha, Elmo takes me out and about every once in a while because he thinks I need to get vitamin D, which I probably do because, which thank you, you reminded me I have to take my vitamin D pill today. My doctor said my vitamin D is very low, and she's given me pills to take, one pill a week, which I take on Sunday so I can remember, for I think 12 weeks, and they're mega doses. So Mr. Elmo makes me get out and do things. And yesterday his son came up and helped him out building his railroad. They cut the sideboards yesterday, and his son painted them all up. And as soon as he gets them dry and the wiring completed, he'll put the sideboards up. Now, what those sideboards are is they go on the very edge of the base that he's got framed up and covered over with the foam, and as he's laying track on that foam, but he wants something at the edge, and you lift the drawbridge, you go into the center, so he's got that whole drawbridge wall, the whole length of the layout, a short wall on the other end. It's probably, I don't know, 2.5 feet maybe, and then all the way back to the drawbridge, then on the outside of the drawbridge along the whole front, because it's a circular with a hole in the center and he can get in there. So I think there were like, what did he figure out? He bought 2 sheets of board, cut both sheets in half, and then got 6 pieces out of each of those 8 halves. No, 4 halves. So, and each piece is 4 foot long. So whatever that is, it's a lot of board. And I think there's one that you don't have to use the whole one. But if you're talking to me, Kimster, no, not yet. I do need the sun. I do. Oh, I did. Did I show that to you? Where did I do with it now? Oh, you just reminded me. It's probably around here somewhere. Ooh, let's see if I can put my hands on it real quick. If not, that's okay. It's got a big orange bottom on it, and it is very, very sturdy. Oh, guys, you know. Oh, here it is, right here. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. That's a basket. I saw a handle. I thought it was the handle. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in here. You guys know me. Okay, so Sanitha's not here. Hey, Carrie. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, you can sleep in anytime you want. You work hard. And there's Len. Welcome in, Len. And who else snuck in here? Rose. Hello, Rose. Happy Easter to you, sweetheart. No, I haven't gotten it yet, Kim, but I'm sure it's on its way. You haven't gotten yours yet, but it's because I haven't mailed it yet. But it's coming. Carrie, I think it's marvelous what you're doing. And I told you when you run out of yarn, you let me know and I'll send more for the fellas, okay? That's a promise I've made to me and to you. Sally Stevens is here. Sally, I just put eyes in my monkey. Can you see him? I think they're going to be okay. I don't stay out in the sun really long because I'm Scottish heritage and I burn. I burn like the drop of a hat. I burn. So I don't stay out long. But I think just walking from the house out to the viewing stand, I get sun on my skin. And then, of course, in the viewing stand, you get indirect sunlight. So I'm still soaking up vitamin D. Kim, did you get pictures I sent you? Oh, that's right. That's right. She did say she was going to spend time with her family today. I do remember that. Thank you, Bonnie, for reminding me. Carrie, Carrie. That's what I'm all about. You know that. I do use lots of sunscreen. I use the SUN and I rely on the SON screen. Pictures. I sent you two, so love it. What did you say? I put an eye on the patch and stitched the patch. Yeah, well, see, I should have put an eye into the patch first and then stitch the eye patch on. But it was one of those days I wasn't really thinking. So I just stitched the eye patches on. So for this little fella, I just found a hole and stuck it in. So I have this marvelous, marvelous glue It is called Flexible Stretchable Fabric Glue by Aileen. And it is marvelous. It is marvelous. It dries clear. It does not dry stiff, and it's flexible. So I have crocheted little bunnies. In fact, well, the bunnies that I've crocheted are bigger than this, but I'll show you what they kind of look like. They're just those mug rugs. And but I've crocheted bigger ones out of a cotton yarn, not cotton thread, and I have glued them with this glue onto my Somebody in the Meadow blanket, onto Somebody by the Woven Fence blanket, and onto Somebunny at the Sea blanket. Bad, 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 bad. And I'm going to glue these on. That way they won't come out. He still has his stitch markers in there, his row markers. Come out of there, you. He's a little wonky, but I don't know. He is going to Daigo. She's doing a giveaway, a dib sale, or oh no, she's doing a raffle. Daigo is doing a raffle, and I think her tickets are $4 a piece or 3 for $10. I think is go over to her channel and see. But she's doing a raffle, and so I told her that I would donate this monkey because I have no one for it to go to, and I would donate this monkey to her for her raffle. So if you want a chance to win this monkey, go over to Daigo's channel and buy some tickets. And this is my I love this thing. This is my Happy Easter. Oh, that's where they are. Okay, I took a bunch of these out of here and put them in here. This is my Happy Easter bunny that Kim G sent me. And it is a basket that held a plant, and her cat knocked it off and broke it. And so she rescued the bunny, and while she was gluing the head back on, the bunny said, I want to go to Missy's cottage so bad. So Kim said, well, okay then. And she crocheted me this pot cover and crocheted this piece of pink and rolled it all up in there. It looked like a flower, I think. And you put your crochet hooks in there. And you put them in the right way, they come out easier. The hooks don't get caught. Okay, so isn't that an ingenious idea? I love it. And she sits right here. And there's 7. He can sit there with her. You two behave. No monkey in business. Okay. Let's see what I missed whilst I was doing that. 10 more thumbs, please. Zach Man. Hey, Zach Man. I didn't know that you came on Monday nights. It'll be around 9 o'clock my time. So I'm going to try and visit with you Monday night. And but I have to go early because I need my giddy gown on by 10. So I'll come and stay for a while. He's a cyclops. And he's just little. Well, you know how big a USB or well, you know what a lip thing is, how big it is. That's all the bigger mine is. You could stitch the eyes on, but I think I'll do that. I think I'll glue mine. A Zack Attack! Fabric Tack works really good too. But I like this because it doesn't dry stiff. It's flexible. Hot glue doesn't work for me. I know that Kimster uses hot glue on a lot of her things, but I get burned. You know. You bought tickets? All right, Mimi. Hey, Bentley, how are you? And how do you like your monkey? Did you see my monkey? I have a monkey too. You and I are twins. You have a monkey and I have a monkey. That's pretty cool. Cynthia King. Daigo is always doing something for somebody else. You're right. Cynthia, I was really hoping you'd win that yellow yarn this morning because I know you love yellow. Okay, I'm catching up. You should do a walkthrough of that pot and swirl it. Yes, you should, Kim. But Kimster, Kim Fortune, that's what I was trying to convey to you to put inside your yip yip mouth. And Margie's wanting one of those roundy round things. Margie could make a yip yip, put one of those pink or whatever color swirls in her yip yip and have that for her basket for her crochet hooks. It's crocheted in a spiral. See, you need to do a tutorial on it, Kim. Crystal Bag a Day is having a gigantic 100 ball of yarn giveaway. If you haven't gone over to her channel, you need to go over there and listen to the podcast all the way through and find out what you need to do to win 100 ball. And the skeins, she's got skeins, she's got hanks, and she's got cakes. She's got 2-weight, 3-weight, and 4-weight. I don't know, Bonnie, did you notice any more than 4-weight? Does she have a 5-weight yarn in that? But she's got cotton, acrylic, some bougie yarn in there. It is a wide assortment of types and colors and weights of yarn. So it's a good all-around 100 ball win. I think you should, Kim. I think you should come on and if you want to come on my channel and show us how to do it, or you can go up on your own channel. I don't know how brave you are, but a lot of people don't like to do it on their own. Morning, Rosie. So if you would want to come up on my channel and do it, I'm perfectly happy with that. We could do it on a Wacky Wednesday because they're always wacky, or we could do it on a Sit and Knit Friday because I think that's it's a boon. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I have an old clear glass pitcher that the kind that is square at glass. It's an old-fashioned one, and you put milk in it, or you could put syrup in it on your table. Pass it around so people can use. or someone sent me a cat with little ears, and I put my in the blue room. I have that one in the blue room. Zach, you might think of a shawl or something, a scarf or something, because that yarn is it has halo, and it's an acrylic yarn. And if you're going to make a dishcloth, you probably would be better off making a dishcloth out of cotton. Margie, are you talking about Crystal? Sells her yarn on eBay? Denisha. I don't either. Let me know if I can help, Kimmer. Okay. All right. We are at row 20. And so I'm sorry to hold you guys up, but we are on row 20. I am on row 20. And I think now, while I catch up, would be a good time, Bonnie, and Zoila, if she's available, to pick your blessing. What do you think? I might be able to do this. I don't know how to use the random comment picker. And I don't know where to go to do that. If somebody can talk me through that one, that would be fine. Vivian, welcome in. So good to see you here this Easter Sunday morning. Thanks for sharing your time with us. You know, Zach, man, you can do anything you want to do if you want to do it bad enough. My mother used to say, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you have the will to do something, you will find a way to do it. And Lord knows there's plenty of places on YouTube to go and get tutorials to learn how to do something. If you, let's see, who's been doing dishcloths? I know that Mad Mimi, Laura, has been doing dishcloths, but they're doing specific ones, and I think you need the book for that. So that wouldn't help you. Oh my goodness, Kim Fortune has been doing dishcloths, cotton dishcloths forever. And who's the other one? I have a leaky beak this morning, guys. The other crafter is cotton dishcloths. Cotton. Crochet Creations by Christy. She's doing a washcloth a month, I think. So that's pretty doable. You've done about 100 dishcloths? What comes after round 13? Okay, when you get to 13, row 13 or round 13 is single crochet 4 and decrease all the way around. And you'll go from 48 back to 42. And then row 14 is just 42 stitches all around. Dory, do you know how to do these? How to do the Dory, do you know how to do any of the or Carrie? Either of you know how to do the pick your froggy, pluck your magic twanger froggy and pick a name? Zach, I'm getting it out. I just had a bad week, and so I am getting it out. Okay, you're gonna count. All right, then. Um, just put in when Bonnie says go. Just put in the color and weight of yarn that you would like, and you guys know what I have up here. So, oh, Leanie, okay, so nobody does that. Cindy's the only one. Okay, so when Bonnie puts in the word mark, she marks the channel, then go ahead and put in the weight of yarn and the color of yarn that you would like to win. And when she says stop, marks the channel again to stop, then she will count up how many names are in the go, and I will pick a number. In fact, I will write a number down right now, and then that way you'll know that it's fair. Let me get this here piece of paper, which is from Bev's Burger Cafe on the US Highway 441 in High Springs. I went to lunch with my sister-in-law the other day. Okay, and I will write down a number, and that number will be the winner. Okay, my number's in here, and Bonnie, if you're ready, I'm ready. Oh, Zach, I'm sorry to hear that. I lost my sister on Easter when she was 26. And, so there's still times when I think, oh my gosh, I know Larry, and I'm going to call Dorothy and tell her what happened to Larry. And it's like, Dorothy's not going to answer. But, you get that, you miss him. Yeah, if you have won during the month of April, please refrain for one more week. And then when May starts, then you can start again. Because I want to be sure that everyone gets an opportunity to win something during the month of April. So I get around. I get around. Where did I go? Oh, up to the restaurant. We went to lunch that day. Now she comes over every Tuesday and has Tuesday. We call it sit and knit and drink tea and pee. That's what we call it. But she comes over every Tuesday, and we're working on our hexie cardigans in the morning, and then we eat lunch. Usually I fix lunch, but I was just out of ideas. So I said, how about going to Bev's? So we went to Bev's because it's just in the next town up, about 4 miles from us. And we had sliced pork barbecue sandwiches, and I had collard greens, and she had coleslaw. And we both had sweet tea, and that was pretty good. Okay, I am on row 21. 3 or 4 weight, very good. Hey, Mac! And Maisie's here. Hello. Okay, it looks like it's slowing down, but I'm not going to say anything because Bonnie said I needed to wait until everything stopped. And Linda Davison says, a 4-weight variegated green, please. Welcome in, Linda. I think some of you hide in the bushes until it's game time and then you come out. Happy Easter, sweetheart. I love you, Mac. And there's Unique Amazing Stripes. Welcome, welcome. All right, last call. Last call. Everybody get your numbers in. Get your numbers in. Okay, Jacqueline says DK weight any color. Bonnie, do we want to put her in there or no? Up to you, Bonnie. Okay, 26. Okay, the number. That's it, guys. No more. No more entries, okay? Okay. And that's a good thing to do. A lot of times I'll just lurk. My number was number 21. So I guess I'll make it easy on Bonnie just to count back from 26. And please no talking because she needs to go back into the chat. So hold up your comments for a minute if you would, please. Be considerate of Bonnie. Did you get it, Bonnie? Hey, cousin D. Lana. Lana wanted a multicolored variegated purple, size 3. Well, let me see what I can find in a variegated purple, size 3 or 4. Multicolored purple in a 3 or 4. In a 3 or 4. Well, talk about stump the host. Let's see. Is this a purple, variegated purple? Variegated purple in a 3 or 4. Okay, I think I got it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, this cough. Okay, I have a variegated. Ooh, that's a 1. You don't want that one. Well, I'll look for a second one. This is a 3. It's a Universal yarn. Universal is the parent company for Premier. This is a bamboo pop, And the colorway on this is they call this khaki girl. And the only reason I can figure out is because that is khaki. But it's purple and pink and khaki and variations thereof. It is a bamboo, 50% cotton, 50% bamboo. There's 266 meters, 292 yards on this. Or I have this Premier Basic Multi in the colorway Impressionist. Very, very pretty. It's a 4-weight. And since I couldn't use that too, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can do this without losing sound. Yes, I can. If you choose this one right here, is a variegated cake, and it has white in the center and purple, and then a gray and white and purple and gray again. And that's a 3-weight. So you have your choice of 2 3-weights and a 4-weight. Did I miss somebody? Okay, Lana, what do you think? Oh, you're done for today? Izzy, just take care. The 4-weight. All right. The Premier Basic Multi. It's nice Easter colors, springy colors. Is this purple enough for you, sweetheart? The Impressionist. Okay. You got it. And I am going to put your name on it so I don't forget it. I have no clue what that is. I write myself notes and I have no clue what they mean. Does anybody else do that? Somebody tell me what this means. Because that's not stitches. BOK 60, 70, 80. I don't know what that means. Half double crochet, single crochet in the third. You can't do anything with this, can you? Okay, this goes to Lana. You got it, Lana. Hopefully it'll go out in the mail soon. Lana, you need to Gmail me at missy'scottage@gmail.com. It is here, Miss C's Cottage. Don't put the apostrophe in. Just Miss C's Cottage @gmail.com. Send me your address so that I can get this mailed out to you soon. Alrighty. That puts us on row 21. Those of you who are there. And this is so far, it's the same as the bunny body. So if you've got the pattern for the bunny, you know where we are. When you get to row 21, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Single crochets. See, I've done it again. 2 single crochets and a decrease. So far, we've increased to 48. On row 13, we decreased. Single crochet 4, decrease. We went to row 15. We did single crochet 3 and decrease. We went 16 to 20 with those many stitches, and now we're on 21. We're going 2 single crochets and a decrease. 2 single crochets and a decrease. All the way around. You know what I love about my channel? You. And the fact that you come in and you do leave your shoes and all of your worries and your uglies and your gossip and your hate and your all of the ugly stuff. Your financial woes, your physical woes, your mental woes, you leave all of that outside on the doorstep with your shoes. And you come in with an empty bucket because you've dumped it all out there, and you sit here and you soak up love, and I can see you soaking it up. Oh, Sunitha's here. Oh, we did it, Sunitha. And she didn't mess it up. You go 16 to 21, Kitty, doing, I think there should be 36 stitches. Row 21 is you do 2 single crochets and decrease. There's a viewer named BOK. Okay, now what's the 60, 70, 80? Is that you can do it 60 stitches, 70 stitches, or 80 stitches, and you do half double crochet starting in the third. No, you single crochet in the third. Single crochet in the third, and then do a half double, and that's your first half double crochet. I do not know. Oh, good, Lonnie, you got it in there already. Nancy, I hope it was the right address. Your item was delivered in or at the mailbox at 114 on April 19th, which was yesterday. I love my cousin Dee. All right, so I am doing single crochet 2, decrease. I get distracted so easily. You know, Kimster was on the other morning, and I was watching her, and she did something. It was like, oh my goodness, she's so me, because I do the same thing. She's always going down rabbit holes, and I can't keep my head straight. for the life of me. All right, that's the last 2 double crochets. And goodness sakes, and a decrease. All right, now we are on row 22. We should have 24 stitches, and we're going to do those 24 stitches until we get to row 29. Now, if you're not caught up by the time we leave here, I will post the rest of the body recipe in my tab. We're just doing 1 in 1, matching 1 for 1, all the way around up to row 20. What did I say? 29. And row 29 is usually where we end our bunny and most others of the buddy bodies. But on this one, because the giraffe has such a long neck, we're going to continue up to 38, round 38. Isn't that going to be awesome? And I can't wait. What colors do you use? I would use a kind of a rose, a mauve color for ham. Flesh for bologna. A pinkish color. If you're going to do turkey, I'd probably do, let's see, what have we got in turkey here? We got in turkey. Does that look like turkey? Oh, this is a Hirschner's color. Happy holidays. This is called eggnog. That's kind of a turkey color. This kind of looks like ham. I don't know what kind of sandwich you're making. This is a Premier. Of course, most all of it is Premier except for the Joanne sale. And this is a light mauve, but that would probably be a good ham color. That's a 3 weight. Ham, turkey, and roast and biffus. Just a dark brown for roast beef. I would think any kind of a dark brown would be roast beef. Because you could always do pimento loaf and use. Here's some pimento loaf. How's that? See all the pimento in there? Yeah. Totally tweed by Big Twist. totally twisted. Oh, I'm having fun with you, Kim. You. Okay, she said it's the same body as the bunny. Yes, yes, up to 21. And then at 21, we do two single crochets and a decrease, two single crochets and a decrease all the way around, and we go up to row 29 with that. We should have 24 stitches. So we're doing 8 rounds of 24 stitches. And then when we get to row 30, then we decrease again. And that's what makes the long neck. Cynthia! Good thing it's the index finger and not one of the other ones. Or you'd have a pair of what they call Florida arthritis gloves. Because the old people down in Miami always signal with one of their fingers, and they get arthritis in that finger a lot. So no pimento. I don't like pimentos. I do not like them at all. She could birth bunnies in her sleep. I think she does. She can do that bunny body. Once you've done a couple of them, it's fairly simple. You just do your decreases. You just have to remember what rows you do your decreases on, because you do the first decrease is 4 and decrease. The next decrease at 17, I think, is 3 and decrease, and then at 21 you do 2 and decrease. And then on the bunny body you go to 27 and decrease. But we're not doing that. We're doing a different decrease. And I am not Thursday, Mama Swift, Trish, gave us the very last number for our luck of the draw blanket. And so I wrote it down, because right now I'm doing all of these things for Nisi to get them to Nisi before next week. So I think what I'm going to do is just completely finish one of each of the items that I'm sending and send those to Nisi so she can hand deliver them for the baby shower. And then I'll go ahead and finish up the rest of them, because I'm doing 4 of each. 4 sacks, 4 hats, 4 giraffes, and 4 giraffe blankets. But I'm not going to get them all finished by next week. There's no way I can do that. So I think I'll just do, one set and send them so that she knows what will be coming. And then they'll be there in time for the baby shower. That's why I'm doing this little giraffe. I think he's going to be so cute. I know he's not spotted. He's striped. But when you pair him, well, now I've done it. I take something out of the drawer and it gets lost. I'll just show you this one, because I could pair it up with this one. But if I finish this blanket, I could pair it up with very easily with this giraffe. And I have enough of this parrotfish that I could make another bunny for the for the parrotfish bunny that's in here somewhere. Where did you go? Hello? Oh, me, oh, my, oh. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Something, disposition, and bunch of tragedy. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. I don't know, but here's another one. I used the variegated for the giraffe. And then using, oh, this one I did one row of white, one row of the base color, and a row of white. And then I'll do a full row, an open row, and a full row of the blue. So this one will be green and blue. And there's the face, the ears, the eye. Only one eye here, I see. Oh no, there's the other eye. There's the other eye. I got eyes and ears. Oop, only one ear. I got ossicles. And no mouth on this one. But this mouth is going to be round, like, okay, I'll try and hold this one up, and you can see a little bit of what it's supposed to look like. No, it's losing its features. Okay, forget it. Anyway, that's another one. Another one. I think it's going to be a pretty one. But you can see how squirrely I got with this, and I mean, that's 5 blankets right there. And that doesn't even count this one that I got a leg for. Oh, me. Hee-haw. You're right. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Oh, I should have known you'd know, Kim. You know all the words to all the song. Deep, dark depression, obsessive misery. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. No, actually, I am blessed. I have been blessed my whole life. When I look back on my life and I see all the blessings that I've been given, and I never had eyes to see them before, but I ask God to open my eyes to his blessings, and even when things come that are untoward or look like this year I've had a lot of reality come to me. I've always been sheltered and blessed, and I've had a lot of reality come this year, and it's not, some of it's not been very pleasant to deal with. It's been, especially since I'm not used to I'm not used to being old, and I'm not old, but I am getting older, and I have been in such good health for so long. I didn't think I was going to age like I have this last year. And so it's been a real eye opening experience. But through it all, God has been with me. And when something pops up, I get a solution. It's all I can tell you is he is a marvelous God, a most marvelous God. I wouldn't want another. And I have to send this to Dawn P because she does like a good maze. And then there's all of this hanging down. And oh, that's coming through. Ooh, 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 look at that. Oops, let's undo this. And then we can still get this through. Wow. See what I mean? Even when I face an untoward situation, it all works out if I let it. You know, Travis W. Redfish said that. You guys know Meatloaf, right? The actor Meatloaf. He played a part in a movie called Travis W. Redfish, and his sister was miserable. And every time he'd come out the door, she'd be sitting on the porch worrying about something. And he'd say to her, everything will work if you let it. Connie! And Manuela is here. Hola, Manuela. ¿Cómo estás? And there's Angela, my angel in the frozen stone. Love that girl. Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Is that a song he sang? There's Daigo. Oh! Okay, well, that stops that language, doesn't it? From the Netherlands. That's awesome. I apologize, Manuela. I'm going to have to remember that. Is that the way that you pronounce your name, though, Manuela? Is it Manuela or Manuela? Connie, I think you gave your cough to me. I have such a dry back of my throat and I've been coughing. Manuela is correct. Okay, with a W. Bat out of hell. Yeah, that's a Meatloaf song. Alrighty, here we go. I am on row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 22, 24, 25. I'm in row 25. Go back to the doctor on Wednesday. Ah. Well, I hope, Connie, that it's all cleared up by Wednesday. I've been sitting here with my water to quench my dry thirst, and Mr. Elmo's a shopper, and he bought 3 bottles of biotin so I could have one in my bedroom by my bed, one here in the cottage, and I think there's one in the bathroom. And I think the fourth one was for there's one for the cottage, one for the blue room because I crochet in there, and maybe the other one was for I don't know. He bought me 3 of them though, so I'd have one wherever I go. He's been very good to me. Things have really changed a lot since everyone else has moved out and I'm the only one here. We seem to go a lot more. Um, I didn't go with him a lot because I didn't want to be chosen over the other residents to go places with him. Of course, he would always ask, and most of them didn't want to go. Like I said, he's a shopper and he can go for one thing and come home after 3 different stores with a trunk full. But since there's no one else here at the home, just he and I, we've he doesn't cook as much anymore. I've taken over some of the cooking because there's things that I like that he doesn't. He's a gourmet chef and perfectly suited for the home, but I I just, like you could give me wilderness hash and I would be happy. Cedric's casserole, that's fine. Uh, Potato soup, I don't need, a three-course meal. So, oh, you're welcome. Can you see him? I put the eyes in him today, Daigo. Oh, Nisi said she was in the kitchen cooking. So, and I just said things have really changed here since there is no one else here in the home. And a lot of times he'll just say, "Get in the car. We're gonna go to Bell and have barbecue, or get in the car. We're gonna go do this, or we're gonna Chick-fil-A." Or uh, he's actually been buying lunches for the just the two of us. Or he'll say, "Get in the car. I need to go on a think, and we're gonna stop here and here and here." So I've got a bag that I take with me in the car and I work on it. It's a blanket, and I work on that baby blanket. And we get to where we're going. I'm not going into Harbor Freight unless I feel really strong that day. Some days I feel kind of wobbly and I don't trust myself. So I'll sit in the car. If it's Aldi's, I don't need to go into Aldi's. He goes in and shops. Sometimes I'll go in Aldi's because there's some things I like to look for, but not always. A lot of times I'll just sit in the car. Now, see, Tammy, that's something that Jenny and I will do is when we go to lunch. Jenny lives in Live Oak, which is about a half an hour from me, and we go to lunch once a month. And we go to the restaurants that Mr. Elmo does not like. He does not like Zaxby's. He doesn't like Panera. Panera's a no gun zone. And he's like, okay, well, I'm not going to go sit in Panera and have somebody come in knowing that I can't, I'm not allowed to protect myself because I can't have a gun in here and I'm not going to die in Panera. And that's his opinion. And I respect that. But I like Panera's broccoli cheddar soup served in a bread bowl. That's one of my favorites. So Ginny and I go to restaurants that her Kenneth and my Mr. Elmo, well, not my Mr. Elmo, but you know what I mean. We go to restaurants that they don't care for, and we do. And that works. It's a win win situation. Oh, we got 63 people? Oh, that's awesome. Do we have 63 thumbs? Yeah, I like Mr. Elmo. You have a blessed Sunday, Diana, because he is risen, and it all makes sense. 246-810, 246-820, 246-7. I'm on 27, and we need to go to 29, so I need to stop talking and start crocheting. And oh my goodness, my beak is leaking again. I hope I'm not getting a cold. Saturday, Elmo's son came up and helped him out in the yard. And so I was out in the yard also, moving some. Yeah, yeah, Kitty, that's my favorite. You know what, Kimster? If I was 30 years younger, 40 years, I don't know how old River Life is, but I would trade. Your man has nice buns, and he's got a beard, and he gives a lumberjack hug, I'll bet. And you just don't get that from everyone. course, you wouldn't want it from everyone, but just to have someone special there for you. That's special. And I miss my Mr. Tom. I miss him a lot because he was 6'1" and gave really good bear hugs. He had a beard like River Life. He was a big outdoor guy. He was a lumberjack kind of guy. And it's funny, but I have a short waist and long legs. I wear 31 slacks, 31-inch, um, and 5'7". But I have 3 fingers between my breast and my waist. That's how short waisted I am. Uh, my bra line and the elastic on my dainties. That's about 3 fingers apart. And he's 6'1" and wore 29. His pant length was 29. He was all body. So this is TMI, but with his long body, he could just curl up right around me. And my short body, I just fit in that curl. And it was just nice to go to sleep. He would put his arm out and I would lay on his arm facing him with my hand over his tummy and until he got too warm. And then he'd say, all right. And then I'd roll over on my right side facing the edge of the bed. And then he would turn over and spoon up against me. And it was like being home. And I was gone. That was the last of me. So content. And I miss that. I miss curling up next to somebody. But I don't think River Life would be happy here with me. He'd have to step and fetch and cook, wash his own windows because I don't do that. I do my dishes and I do my laundry, and that's about it. Well, on the 28th, he's going to be 80. The 28th of this month is his birthday. He'll be 80 years old. And he is a really nice man, a very nice man. He's very considerate. He's very patient with me. Um, a lot of times when he says, get in the car, we're going, um, I have to put together a to-go kit. If I don't have one in the car, I always have to skip to the loo before I go anywhere. And then I got to get my purse, and then I got to come in here and get my phone. So a lot of times he's already got the car turned around in the driveway, so my door's facing me. And he's sitting out there patiently waiting for me. I know there's not a lot of men that are like that, and he is. All right, I am on road 29. I am on row 29. Oh, I got to finish row 29 because it's row 30 that is. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to I'm going to do a decrease on the odd number because I like to do that. Okay, row 30 says single crochet 2 and decrease 6 times. So that's what I'm going to do. A single and a single and a decrease. And a single, because we're running out of time here. And a single and a decrease. And a single and a single and a decrease. and a single, and a single, and a decrease, and a single, and a single, and a decrease, and a single, and a single, and a decrease. All right, now we are on rows 31 through 33 are 18 stitches. So you're just going up 3 rows. This is his shoulders. Next week we'll do the head. Next Sunday. So I would like you, for your homework this week, is to do the bunny head up to row I think up to row 11, because you increase up to 42 and you do several rounds of 42. When you get to row 6, you do 5 doubles and then it or 5 singles and a decrease all the way around, going you do up to row 11, 42 stitches up to row 11. Row 12, it's the same. Row 12, we do oh, okay. Okay, so next week for your head, they want you to do, I'm confused. You do go to 48. You go up to 48, and then on row 6, you go back to 42. And then you do 5 rounds of 42 stitches till you get to row 12, and you decrease again. You do 5 singles and a decrease. So you're down to 36 stitches. And if you're as confused as I am, wait until next week. But you can start your head. Go to 48 on the giraffe, it says, because they do have that big bump up there where the ossicles sit. Okay, we are almost out of time. I have 6 minutes. You do the bunny head. You for the giraffe head, you go up to 48 like you would starting a body. And on row 6, you go back to 42. Let me see what this is. I don't have that. I don't have the... Well, and if I did, I wouldn't know where to look for it anyway, because it should be right there, and it's not. So, unless I stuck it here, which I did not. I'm so grateful that you love me. I am really grateful that you love me. Let me go back to the original book and find out what she did. The standard increase. Okay, so you just go to row 42, or you just go to row 6. When you get to row 6, you will have 42 stitches. So go ahead and do the regular bunny head. The regular bunny head. Those of you who have the Somebunny pattern. Row 6 will you'll do 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Well, you don't count this one. 6, you start with 6, you do 12, 18, 24, 30, 32, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. And you don't count this one. So that's round 6 will be 42 stitches. And then you do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Those 5 will all be 42 stitches. And when you get to row 12, we'll decrease. So do your head for next week, the standard bunny head, until we get to row 11. Row 12 is a decrease, row 12 is a decrease, 13 is a decrease, 14 is a decrease, 15 is a decrease. That's where the muzzle starts. It comes down to the muzzle, okay? So go ahead and do your regular bunny head for the giraffe for next week through round 11 or 12 if you want. You can go ahead and do 12. That's the first decrease on the bunny head, but stop at 12. Okay? Thank you, Barb. Thank you. It all comes over to this side today. I don't know. When I washed it I took my shower. Oops. I took my shower and that's no, this is the way. Nope, this is the way it came. Oh God, I don't know. This is the way it came today. Whatever. Nope, this way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 69 today, 69 thummies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, people, for spending your Easter holiday with me. I don't have family to spend it with, so I chose today to spend it with my YouTube family. And I'm glad that you chose it to spend it with me and your YouTube family also. So, are there any prayer requests for today? I think we still have 1 minute left. I've got the book. I do have one prayer request in here. It's an unspoken from Joanne. Anybody have one? Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, no prayer requests for today. Everybody's having a great, great day. I love all of you so much, and I'm so glad that I am blessed again. See, even though I have no family close that will come and eat Easter dinner with me, we'll probably, Mr. Elmo and I will probably go out to dinner today. I don't know, or he'll fix something special for Easter. But I got to spend it with my real family that I love you so much. Zach, man, you and your mom are always in my prayers. All right, Lana. Lana. I get you guys mixed up. Lana. Lana's mom. Zach Man's mom. Kayla, welcome. Hello and goodbye. Goodbye, Gabriella. I love you bunches. Your mom's name is Sue. Thank you, Lana, for that. All right, guys. God bless you and keep you this day. May He give you peace and contentment, and may He open your eyes to see the blessings that He has for you, and may He open your ears to all the wonders that He provides for you, and may you enjoy the rest of this day basking in the glory of His love, the love that He has for you that was so great that He sent His Son to die as a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice, to wash away all of our sins so that we might just come face to face with Him. And I ask all of this in Jesus' precious name, who sits up on the right hand of God and laughs down at me almost every single day. I love you all. Goodbye, guys.